We have a set routine. Both Mata and I usually prepare for BMX training early in the morning. We've been doing it for so long now, for the past 2 years, even though COVID's turned everything upside down. It's important to me to know that my son's prepared. He can put the bike away, get his own gear, basically be self-independent on preparing himself for BMX training. Where are we off to?
Mountain Raiders.
You want to go to Mountain Raiders today?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Everything's low key. We make sure that it's light and fun. Mata's got all his friends that he trains with, he races with. They all play date. They all play together. So the fun elements is there. But when you racing is racing, and you need to ensure that there's guidelines. We drive up the Pakuranga Highway right here, and I'm already explaining to him to make sure that he takes it easy. There's always complaints that it's too hot to put all his armour on, but it's not until when he falls off that you say to yourself, oh man, thank God I did that. I've showed him step by step to get himself prepared, because there's quite a lot of detail that needs to go into armouring him up and getting ready to ride, outside of the helmet, of course. Mainly it's just finding the gear, but knee pads, shin pads, elbow pads have to be put on. Then you've got your racing pads, you've got your shoes.
Your 2 shoes, yeah.
Gloves. So I've taught him basically to
helmet. Oh, yeah, there it is.
just get everything in line.
It's hard to see because it's black on black, eh? Okay, are you ready? Ready to get changed? What's that? Oh, we've lost it. We've got to find it. It's come off.
He's only been able to tie his shoelaces now for about a year now. He's just 7. It gives him time to understand too that he needs to be aware and focused and awake, because riding BMX or racing BMX is it's not an easy sport. It's an unforgiving sport, and it can actually be quite dangerous. It is dangerous. Mata's had a few hard falls during his time, but the way we look at it, if he does 50 jumps, he's going to fall over at least 2 times. So that ratio has been pretty true for the past year anyway, especially for someone who is learning how to do extreme jumping.
Ain't got much guns or Gucci, rich in history, nuclear free. Bottom of the world is where we lie, last in line down under time. We got our own thing. We got no Wall Street jail, but here our Modi woman wail. We're supernatural. Bottom of the barrel and end of the line, but first to see the sunrise. We're leading, not last in line, 'cause we are blazing. So amazing, all the people in the world will say that when we rock and we roll, our green, stone and gold, our story is yet to be told. Hey.
you like about training last night
Last night,
at North Harbour? Yeah.
so good. It was so good.
Dylan, he ran a good race. He pushed you out to the side, and he basically,
But I was near it.
yeah. There you were. He's a strong rider, though, isn't he?
Yep.
What's the best thing about Dylan's racing?
He's just fast. And when he manuals, he keeps it straight. Like smooth.
He keeps all his manuals straight. Yeah. Your bike's just a little bit too big for you. It's about 1.5 inches too big. You know, when you manual and sometimes it's not straight, you correct it really well, but it should be straight. When you ride your smaller red line, all your manuals are perfect. You know why? Because the bike is shorter. Mountain Raiders, man, I think it's been a year since we've been there.
Yep.
I think we were there July last year? July of 2020.
Mm-hmm. And that's when I got my first transponder, right?
No, you haven't had it. You only got your transponder this year.
I have to work on my berms because if I go high, somebody could really cut me in.
Yeah, but when you go to a new track, like we're going to Mountain Raiders, the first thing you do is you do 2 full laps at 50% and you find your line, okay?
Yep.
Right, now what does finding your line entail from when you hop out of the gate?
What does that mean?
Well, when you find your line on the track, what is it you're doing?
Just getting a warm-up?
Yeah.
Start from the gate 2 laps?
Yeah, that's a warm-up, but you're trying to find a line that you're going to take so that you ride the quickest way there. You need to understand where are you going to jump the first jump? Where are you going to manual? Where are your flat tops? The berm, for the first berm, second berm and third berm, you're going to take them all at different angles. Which angle are you going to do for the first one? Which one are you going to do for the second one? The rhythm section at Mountain Raiders, right? Are there any jumps in there? Where are you comfortable? Where is it when you manual that rhythm section on Mountain Raiders that you could loop out?
I could loop out on the pump strip, on the pump
Yeah, I know,
section.
but you need to find out whereabouts. That's why I'm saying when you do your first 2 laps at Mountain Raiders, you're looking for your line and trying to understand the track. You got it, darling?
Yes.
Okay, it's important. Because the last time you just rushed into it, like in East City, what happened?
I crashed.
Was it a good crash or a bad crash?
Bad one.
But it was a terrible crash. You're lucky you walked away from that walking.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't make the same mistake twice, do we?
I jumped on an angle. Now
Yeah,
I
but you went straight into it. You got cocky. You thought that you didn't have to pay respect to the track. You thought that you could just start jumping and not having to do anything or follow any line or understand the track, and bang, it took you. So that's why when we go to, for example, we go to Mountain Raiders, what are you going to do? What's the first thing you do once you get on the track?
I have a warm-up. I have 2 laps. Work out my line.
Good boy. And you take all the time you want, okay?
Mm-hmm.